We have with us today Irina Stefanova, a coach, practitioner, colleague. But I want to give you right now the floor to briefly present yourself. Thank you for accepting this invitation for the WellBE training interview series.
Thank you for the invitation. I'm honored, and I hope we will turn it into a joyful interview. I am a certified professional coach of iPEC Institute and accredited certified coach via ICF, and an energy leadership index master practitioner. I have 8 years of experience in coaching and 26 years of experience in consumer insights, research, brand marketing of global brands, and communication. To present briefly myself, I would start with a personal motto, which is make a difference, not an excuse. And I believe that every individual is capable to reach a higher leadership potential. When joining a co-creative and thought-provoking processes, a coaching process and relationship, when you get inspired, when you overcome your limiting beliefs, when you realize what is blocking your potential and broaden your paradigms, you may shift to a new mindset and thus actions and results. So every coaching process to me is a gift, and I am grateful. I am already fully into that purpose and meaning to work for the transformation and to support the client's journey.
I'm very curious, what is energy leadership and how is it connected to coaching, to facilitation?
Energy leadership is the ability to shift or to lead energy, to make it work for you and those around you. At the heart of this leadership is the core energy coaching process, because how do we connect this? It's not just energy leadership as a label. This system is formalized by the institute, by iPEC Institute, and we implement coaching standards and principles and skills with added value of the 7 levels of energy in the paradigm. It is called core energy because we focus in the work on addressing the energy behind the core thoughts that drive people forward or that they may hold them back usually. And we deal more with the cause instead of effect. This effect actually brings radical change for good and sustainable further success, because we assess deeply into the core of the person or organization, and it helps the coachee from the inside out.
Can you briefly share with us what are these 7 levels, and do they kind of like everyone can, not everyone, but who decide to work on themselves and on their development through energy leadership? Is it something like gradually you reach the next level, like in a game, or what is it? Is it level of consciousness?
Yes, actually we move through different levels of awareness and consciousness through 3 main circles of awareness. The circle of self, which contains 2 energy or consciousness levels. Then is the self-mastery circle with the next 3, and the last 2 are in the self-transcendence circle. So everyone can Google it and to check the eye chart, so-called eye chart, the energetic self-perception chart. It is divided into core thought, which drives a core emotion or feelings or emotions, mainly feelings. generally, and it leads to a core result or action, or it might lead to no result and no action if we are into the catabolic energy. Let's tell you more about this energy in terms of two types of energy that we deal with. It's the catabolic and anabolic energy. So for practical purposes, we call it with these two terms. Anabolic energy describes energy which is constructive, expanding, fueling, healing, and growth-oriented. It helps you move forward and achieve positive, long-term, and successful results. This means that it leads us to more solutions, innovations. We come up with ideas. On hormonal level, it's related to the gradual hormones like testosterone, endorphin, and the ones that are moving us without putting a curtain in front of our eyes. The catabolic energy on the other side is the one that is draining, resisting, and contracting energy. It's an energetic boost as well. We can combat with what we perceive as a stressful situation, but it's also distracting, and it acts like a blinder. So we have limited view of a situation, and it's reducing the choices that are available to us. And also we destroy in a way the others with this energy. It has potentially destructive impact over you as well, and your organization and people around you. As much as we move above these 7 levels, what is happening is that we reduce the level of judgment and being influenced by the outer world. So we have more sense of forgiveness, reconciliation, and acceptance. And the core emotion becomes, from forgiveness, it moves towards peace. So when we are so centered, we are more capable to make this inward deep dive and to bring positive and gradual results.
What are your top 3 coaching skills? How you would rate them, not according to any authority in coaching necessarily, but according to you, based on your practice?
The most fruitful and valuable space into my coaching practice is taken by the segment of communicating effectively. So there are 4 main segments into becoming like practicing this professionally. And into this communicating effectively, it takes a big piece of the pie. One of the top 3, I would advise and say to everyone, listen. Active listening. First, I will talk more, I hope, about it later. 2, the powerful questioning, which is the open-ended questions, the relevant, the contextual, the questions that take out the truth and the core beliefs, the values. And also from the segment of facilitating learning and result, as most of you perhaps even are trainers and facilitators, designing actions, 3rd place, because everything we do is then has to be turned to the ability to create together with the client opportunities for ongoing learning in work or life situations, doesn't matter, it depends on the situation, and for taking these actions into some effectiveness, to relate this to some greatness and results. So this is like also the essence of the coaching process at the end, isn't it?
Indeed, this is what I was thinking. If we are able to listen, as we have two ears, first to listen, then to speak with our one mouth, asking powerful questions and helping the client out there to design the action towards what they want to execute, what they want to achieve. This is the magic of coaching. Now I ask you to pick one of these coaching skills, which is top. Would it be the first one, or which is one that you would point as the top coaching skill according to you?
I would pick up and focus on and explore with you the listening core skill. It may sound easy or even ironic that the most important skill is this aspect of communication, and it's listening but not speaking, especially as a coach. The listening is the core that opens all the doors after, because you can hear, listen, and sense what the individual is telling to you, what is said, but also what is not being said. Active listening is to understand, to sense the meaning, to tap into the context of the coach's desires and thoughts and emotions, and to support them afterwards towards their self-expression, because this is where the truth lies. So we are all connected to a higher self, but we are suppressing it very often or breaking our boundaries. And there are 3 levels of listening, more or less, that we call subjective listening, objective listening, and intuitive level listening, where at the 3rd level, we are already tuned to sensory components, and we are intuitively connecting to the real message. And then, of course, we have to employ our rational thinking and to come up with the best skill, the best relevant open question with how much, when, what, why. Don't forget the why. It's very, very deep. So we have to listen between the lines and also acknowledge and validate the client after listening. This is clarifying. It's another skill, but it's coming after listening with acknowledgement and validation, which even more opens up the client heart, will, and mind. So some of the things to go to listen for are: who is the client? Who is this person today? What moves him? What does he really want? What he can be exaggerating, because sometimes our stories and identity is what makes a shield to who we truly are, and so on and so on. So challenge yourself as a partner in listening. This is my main message towards everyone who is watching us. Thank you for this. And also check, just around the listening, check Otto Scharmer theory U and the U process, where he's also giving 4 levels of listening, where the 4th level is already the generative listening, where you can emerge to the future even. So, but there is a lot of information, but my message is be with open mind, open heart, and open will, and listen.
Thank you very much, Irina. Indeed, the reference to Otto Scharmer, this is also one of the main focus we had in the in the manual, in the handbook accompanying the WellBE training program. And one of
Really?
the core skills that we suggest if someone wants to embed coaching into their training practice, listening indeed is one of our top 8 skills. And we also refer to the 4 levels of listening suggested by Otto Sharma. So thank you for confirming that this is one of the good directions to go when we want to discover more about the topic. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all the advice, the sharing, the wisdom you presented here with us. Appreciate your time and thank you for partnering with us in this valuable project.
Thank you, and I wish you a great journey ahead with like-minded people and to reach many people around the world with your meaningful project.